Hey guys, it's IcyNewYear, back with some more Better Than Icy. We're in version 4.62. The update, I really want that sword. Mine's almost broken. I'm a little terrified to go out there, but we're gonna give it a shot. They should be pretty distracted by the villagers. I'll explain why, I very desperately... Oh, damn it, he took the sword. Why I very desperately want this sword in just a moment. As we go over... Ow! That was a lot of damage. Oh, no, 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 no! Well, that does answer the question of what we should do in our new area. Ah. Okay. Where are we? We're in the nowhere land. Hey, a swamp. Okay. That was terrible. A terrible, terrible way to start. Well, as I was gonna say, in the newest version, there's a lot of small changes which are kind of fantastic. There's a big change to iron. Iron nuggets are now an item, and basically, iron nuggets are... Correct me, I apologize if I'm wrong on any of this. I'm read through the change log, and I have it up, but I'm, you know, a little busy trying to be alive at the moment. Basically, iron nuggets, 9 of them can be crafted into an iron ingot. Iron ingot can be crafted into 9 of them, and when you smelt ore, you get a nugget instead of a full ingot. This really helps prolong that hunter-gatherer stage. It isn't a huge leap of technology once you have basic food, which I think is really cool, because, I'm sorry, the beginning parts of my hour playthrough last time, trying to survive, is some of the most fun I've had in quite a while. I'm really, really excited about that. It was just incredibly enjoyable. So, it's going to prolong that. Chainmail is now craftable. Looks like 8 iron nuggets and a checkerboard pattern on an anvil. And then that'll give you a chain. And then you can use that to create chainmail. Armor has weight. Basically, the heavier armor you wear, you get hungry faster, you sink in water, blah, blah, blah. I think you're a little bit slower, but I'd have to double check that. Leather armor's gotten a buff, higher durability, and I don't know if it's higher protection, but I know it has higher durability. That way, you know, it's a more viable option, since, you know, you can mix and match, and wearing full iron makes you really heavy. Chainmail's a lot like iron armor, but it's lighter, which is nice. So you can kind of late game put on some chainmail along with your iron, and you get basically the same level of protection, but not weigh as much, so you won't eat through your food as fast, which is cool. Let's see, there's a couple new food options for early and mid game. Hardcore ooh, oh, I'm hurt. Slow. Hardcore lactation has been added, and basically means you can't infinitely milk cows. And mixing, you now make soup and stew, a mushroom stew, with milk, so it's cream and mushroom stew, which is cool. There's mystery meat, which I personally have a feeling I know what it is, but I'm not going to spoil that until I can test it out for sure. I think it has a lot to do with my cookbook I have back at home as an emergency food source. Apparently cows and sheep can follow you by holding tall grass. You can't breed them with that, but you can get them to follow you. Pigs won't. Let's see, I'm just going through the change log as I collect mushrooms and everything. Get out of here. Okay. There's some changes to, what are we? Let me just scroll through here real quick. Some changes to hardcore hunger for just some balancing. Let's see. iron and chain durability has been increased because it's a lot harder to come by now. Reduce the rate at which you use hunger. Reduce the rate at which you use hunger when using a hand crank. That's cool. And then a couple bug fixes. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. Let's go ahead and actually get to some serious playing now. Honestly, we're gonna do another little kind of starting over-esque thing here, since I want to see, you know, the feeling of the new hardcore armor and the changes to iron, since, I don't know, I wish I had waited to record the hour special, so I could have tried that along with it. I feel like that'll make a huge difference. Let's see, grab some wood, grab some pumpkins, and I know that there was a pit over here, and I can't believe we spawned a swamp again. I kind of want to see what it'd be like without the swamp experience. So, I know I saw some iron while I was running away, terrified, down here. So, let's see. Oh, this is not where I was running away terrified. Let us go up here. I'm curious if this is the same swamp or if it is a completely different swamp. Check down here for some iron. Maybe we'll get lucky. It's very dark. Okay, cool. So, I haven't gotten to try this yet. I don't even know what the nuggets look like, but let's figure this all out. Boop. Doink doink. Let's get some, oh, we need more wood. There we are. There we go, and let's get us some iron. First, we'll grab some of this coal. That way you guys can see. Sorry it's so dark at the moment. And let's put a torch up. There we are. We'll probably spend a little time getting prepared here. And then we'll go on our nomadic search for another village. And I'm not really sure. I'm going to play it by ear, whether I'm going to make a whole new village or just work towards the compass and find my way home. Not really sure. Dying to that zombie kind of crushed my spirits a little bit there, since I have absolutely no clue where that was in relation to spawn. It's one of those things, maybe we'll come across it someday. That'd be kind of a cool surprise. Just, oh, hey, cool, our old base. Okay, so let's get us some iron and see how this new system goes. I know it's going to drop the iron ore, and then we're going to have to smelt that down. So I think we're going to go ahead and stay underground tonight. Probably go up a little closer to the surface and board it all off. That way we can still see when it's time to go home. Well, when it's time to leave. Oh. That's kind of scary. Okay. Well. No. This is... Ooh, more iron. We'll just probably board it off, like, right here-ish. Let's make a sword and go kill some, sheep. That way we can spend the night cooking up some food and such not. And we'll use their wool to block off our tunnel. It's, disturbing how much use I've found for wool recently. I never bothered killing sheep early game, because, you know, in vanilla, you need 3 wool and you're done with sheep forever. Because you got yourself a bed. But with the mutton being, you know, a nice early game food, wool is fantastic for quick boarding stuff up. I mean, it breaks down really quick. It's not going to kill my hunger cutting through it. Wow. Wool's a nice side effect, I found, of hardcore hunger, building out of it. Cool, we got some bones. It's always nice to have some early bones. If we find a dog, we can have a buddy. Or an emergency food source, whichever. Yeah, for shish kebabs, their recipe was changed, so it's mushrooms, raw mutton, and carrots, so they no longer require potatoes. It's kind of like the steak and potatoes recipe. So if you find a village with just one of those, you still have access to a good tier 2 food. But we'd have to find a village before we can start eating kebabs. Or kebabs, or whatever you call them. We're getting a little peckish. We're gonna have to eat up soon. We're gonna kill... Ooh. And the effects of hunger aren't felt as early. Well, they don't show up as early now. Due to a bug, they are being felt just as early, the slowdown. Or the inability to run. But that is a bug that's gonna be fixed, so... what am I doing? I keep trying to open my map because of various games I've been playing so much where tab maps. I don't know, just force of habit. Okay. Oh, okay, I think it's only 2 string for a fishing rod. We might actually do some fishing. Did we lose our hole? I'm not positive where it is at the moment. I think it's around here. So we might do some fishing for some early food. We do have a lot of mutton. We'll have to see. If our food doesn't seem to be holding out, we'll do some fishing. There's a creeper down there. That is not our hole. Okay. We managed to immediately lose our hole. That's cool. Getting a bit peckish. Let's see. Where's the... Oh, it's only like noonish. We're still good. Nom 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 nom. Early game, mushrooms are the greatest thing ever. And if we find a cow, we can make some... Oh wait, I think we still need a cauldron for mushroom soup. Or cream of mushroom soup. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we still do. So I think we need to get to the nether before we can get a cauldron going at all. Due to the lack of good fire sources. I've never tried it. I wonder if a cauldron will work over top lava. Or if it actually has to be straight fire. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. Since you can't move lava around, it'd be an interesting, like, you know, happenstance makes life a little easier on you by giving you a good place to set that up. I don't know. I have no idea if that's a possibility. We'll have to try it later. And if we're wrong, we'll probably lose our cauldron into the fire. Excellent. Or into the lava. Okay. Get a bit more iron here. So it requires significantly more iron to get all armored up like I was before. Because honestly, once I had the iron armor on, I really didn't feel all that threatened. I died so quickly before because I had forgotten I took off my iron armor due to the slowdown and hunger eating effects of it. And I didn't think to put it back on before I went after that sword-wielding zombie. So that was entirely my bad. There we go. We need to bunker down and make food. Ugh, I'm definitely mining slow. You can see that. It's taking forever to cut through the iron. Okay, so what we're gonna do is build ourselves a nice little hidey hole here. There we go. And we're gonna set up for the night. But yeah, that's basically, I've gone through the major changes in here. I mean, there's a lot of little bug fixes, and I'm sure I missed something or another in that change log, but let's get some mutton going. There we go. But those are the major changes as I saw them. I'm really excited about playing around with it more. I'm probably going to be doing some early game stuff for a bit, just to see the effects of, you know, what is it like not being able to get iron quickly. I mean, iron's still really, really common, so I'm not sure how much it's going to really hold me back. We'll see. We'll see how it all affects us. Okay, got some mutton. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. And actually, you know what? With all that food cooking, let's go ahead and set up a second furnace here for the iron. Okay, we need to grab some coal before we run out. So we're gonna grab a bit, and then we'll hide back in our hidey hole. Got a good bit of coal and iron in this little cave, and we're probably gonna spend a while getting ourselves geared up before we start the quest for a village. The thing is, we don't want to get all iron armored up, because that's going to make us waste more food as we go. So we'll probably just get like a little bit of iron armor and see if we can find some cows for leather. I think that's a really cool mechanic. There's never been a point where I've been like, oh, well, I don't want iron armor because... That's really... I don't know. I like that. Flower Child just made armor important and made me worry about wearing it in the same two updates. It's impressive. Okay, so cooked mutton. Sorry, oh crap, I went too far. Okay, so there's our nuggets. Yeah, that is our iron nuggets. And I know that certain recipes, that with a bit of redstone will give you a compass. So it's no longer, you know, full ingots. The only issue with that is to get redstone, you still need a pick. You'd still need an iron pick to be able to mine the redstone. Unless you happen to find a dungeon or a, So, that's an interesting one. And there we go. That's how you get your ingots, and you can transition them back. So, this is going to make our choice of our first thing to use iron on really interesting. Like, I mean, do we go with a sword? Do we go with a pick? It's almost Terra Firma Craft level of effort to get your first pick. Not quite that bad, but definitely a lot more effort, and I really, really like that. I mean, armor is an obvious choice, but not as a sure choice as it was last time. I mean, hell, just last episode, iron was the sure thing. But now, with, you know, heavy armor cutting down your food, that's not quite as sure I want that. I don't know. Well, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue building up some food, collecting some iron, getting some equipment, and then our next step will be to find a village. We're going to continue playing this for a little while without, you know, really focusing on finding our old base or anything, and just experience all the new stuff that this has to offer. In our last playthrough, I had a lot of fun with it, but I was a little disappointed we didn't get into any of the, I guess, Better Than Wolf tech tree. And I'm curious how that is affected by all the recent changes. So yeah, I think I'm going to call the episode there. I know it's a little bit of a short one today, but I'm not feeling super hot, so we're going to end it up. And thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, and sub, and I will see you next time.